Hey guys, just a quick video. I had to record one because the one that I recorded previously was like way too long. So basically what we need to talk about is companion planting. And companion planting is like, this is like how I was thinking about how I was going to explain it to you guys. So you know, like when you got a really good friend and you get to ride the school bus with her to school and back home, so y'all get to talk all the time and y'all got classes together. Yeah. Companion planting will help. Like if you grow one specific fruit, they will help the other fruit and vegetables. When you plant growing one type of vegetables around it will be really helpful in helping it grow and thrive. That part. So what we need to do is I need you guys to, if there is this awesome app in the Google Play Store, this can help you far better than anybody possibly can. And it is called Companion Planting, and it's like a yellow, a red, and a green leaf. That's how the icon look, and it's in the Google Play Store. And all you have to do is type in what type of vegetable you're planting, and the app will basically tell you what plants you can plant around those, which is really helpful because one thing that you guys who are unfamiliar with planting don't know about is tomatoes and potatoes. Potatoes can literally grow up under tomatoes because of how well they work together. And it's called tomatoes. Yeah, it's crazy. But it's actually potatoes and tomatoes growing on top of each other. Now, AliExpress has like awesome selection of seeds. It does take a while, but if you have to plan, so you will order the seeds, and then whenever they come, you know, just make sure it's in the growing season that you can grow. Or you can run down to the local Dollar General, wherever, buy some seeds, which is even better. I don't pay a lot for seeds. I get like $4 for $1, you know, just a few of them. But I did invest and get like some really, you know, seeds that I ordered, you know, paid money for, so because I want to have a good stockpile, which is very important because we never know what's going on. We always want to be prepared and have some good fresh fruits and vegetables and different deliciousness. All right. So, like I said, tomatoes and basil. So a tomato plant can grow in 1 square foot. If you have like a 2x8, that means that you have if you have a 2 by whatever, that means that you can grow tomatoes in 1 square foot, and right in front of that tomato plant you can plant a basil plant, which is awesome because tomatoes and basil work really good and it's supposed to give it a delicious kind of flavor. And that's basically what you want to put together. You know, you want to find fruits and you want to find vegetables that complement each other so that they work really well together. Like you don't want to plant corn next to tomatoes because corn will pull the nutrients from your tomatoes and do all kind of stuff to them. So what you will want to do is give it some space and maybe plant something else. Peanuts are always the best crop to grow anywhere because they really provide a lot of nutrients for the soil. And when it comes to companion planting, like I said, you don't even want to, we're not even going to get into, because I can give you, hold on for a second, I can give you like a list of different blends and different things that can go along with each other, but that's just like pages and pages of stuff. Like I'll give you an example. Like if you're planting cabbage, okay, cabbage, tomatoes, broccoli, kale, Swiss chard, spinach, onions, and green onions, you can plant all those together in one bed and they work well together. They thrive on each other and will support each other and provide nutrients to each other. Tomatoes, peppers, onions, and basil, you can plant those in a little small group together and they work really well together. With potatoes, you can plant potatoes, corn, cabbage, squash, beans, peas, garlic, onions, and kale greens all together, one spot, loving one another, nutrient each other out. Lettuce, onions, beans, broccoli, carrots, cucumbers, and cilantro all in one bed together, loving one another. Same thing. Cucumbers, corn, cabbage, and beans, all those together one bed, loving one another, doing their thing, you know. Carrots, cabbage, lettuce, leeks, onions, peas, tomatoes, chives, all together in one garden, loving one another, supporting each other, helping one another thrive. Same thing. Onions, carrots, lettuce, cabbage, broccoli, peppers, cucumbers, and strawberries, all together, loving one another, doing their thing. Squash is tricky. Squash, beans, and corn work really well together, but that's it. Garlic works well with fruit trees. If you want to do some oranges or some grapes, you can put some garlic down at the bed, and the garlic is small, so you won't have to worry about it getting in the way. It'll just be a beautiful addition to your plant. Garlic, fruit trees, tomatoes, potatoes, and carrots all work well together. Broccoli, another tricky one. Broccoli, lettuce, and onions work great together. You can do a bed of that. Kale works good with onions, potatoes, corn, spinach, celery, and tomatoes. Okay, and beans, potatoes, spinach, cabbage, corn, carrots, and squash all can be in one bed together. Okay, tomatoes, onions, broccoli, carrots, pepper, celery, and basil works really good with tomatoes. You can do like a small garden with beans, parsley, and carrots. That works good. Broccoli and dill works good. Any kind of cabbage type family vegetables and thyme works really good. Kale and potatoes works well. Onions and lettuce works good together. Corn, squash, and pole beans work good together. And tomatoes, and as we said, basil works really good together. Now, you can also Google various garden types, and like I said, basically the things that I was telling you guys are what you can plant together. Actually make a bed with the things that I listed, like a cook's choice: basil, onions, spinach, tomatoes, parsley, peppers, beans, Swiss chard, lettuce leaf. All those can go together in one bed. That's a 3x6. A high yield garden, this will produce a lot of food. Squash, tomatoes, summer squash, cucumbers, peppers, Swiss chards, kales, basil, beans, and parsley. All together works great. Tomatoes, sweet peppers, kale, cilantro, scallions, cucumbers, Swiss chards, lettuce leaf, arugula, and lettuce. All works together well in one bed. Like I said, if you're going to do asparagus by itself, away from everything else, because not only does it take 1 to 2 years for asparagus to grow, but it's got to be nutriented by itself. If you're going to do berries, you've got a 3x6 space. You do 2 berry plants in that, and that takes really about 3 to 5 years for those to bloom and blossom. If you have kids, something awesome to help your kids get into the fun of growing is carrots, peas, corn, melons, tomatoes, beans, celery, pumpkin, and cucumbers. And also remember, the kids are going to need something to do. This will be a great opportunity. This garden can be a 3x6, and you can mix and match arrange the vegetables in the ground so they work. Also, who don't love strawberries? Okay, strawberries and tomatoes are one of the easiest things that you want to grow, but you can't grow those together. But those are definitely some great things that you want to grow. We have a salsa garden: parsley, onions, hot peppers, cilantro, tomatoes, basil, and hot peppers like habanero peppers or banana peppers, but just peppers. And that's the salsa garden. Anything that you would put in a salsa, that's what you put in that garden, and all those things work good together. Okay, and we have a stir fry garden that will be a 2x8. Now that salsa garden is a 3x6, and the stir fry garden that I'm about to tell you now is a 2x8. Broccoli, peppers, kale, zucchini, beans, carrots, cabbage, and scallions. You can put all those together in one bed. Works great together. And you can just set those and forget it. Okay, I don't want to go over. I love you guys. queenfromcreation@gmail.com if you have any more questions. I'll talk to you later. Bye.